Howdy. Here's what's coming up this week on the Gill Lane Show. So this guy's holding his cell phone. Zooming.
Oh, you're just getting some video of tight ends, I guess.
Maybe a wide receiver, honestly.
I get a pillow. I get a pillow. I get a pillow.
Yeah.
That mother back there is not real.
Remember this, lady?
Oh, yeah. In my dreams every night.
There was no follow-up story. There was no interview on Good Morning America. There was nothing. Nothing. Until now. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Gill Lane Show. This is the 13th episode here on YouTube, and we thank you for joining us. My name is Chris Kanya. With me, as always, we have Bill Parker. What's up, Bill?
Hey, what's going on? Lucky 13, am I right? Nothing's going to go wrong, right? Our studios won't catch on fire or anything, I'm guessing?
Unless they're in Hawaii. Are you guys in Hawaii? You look like you might be, Bill.
Oh, I'm always in Hawaii. You guys didn't know that? It's great here, you know? My house is on fire as we speak, which is fine. It just hasn't caught this part of the house yet, so I haven't evacuated. I don't see a reason to. Really?
You have another hour, right? You have another hour before, so that's good. That's what we got to get through.
Yeah.
We want to say a big aloha to Chris Navalino, a.k.a. Mo. What's up, Mo?
Aloha, everyone. 13 is my lucky number. So maybe if I was over there, things would be a little different. Just saying. We'd have some better luck over there.
Yeah, you could have saved lives, you selfish son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, I'll stay in Jersey.
Yeah, we'll get to the Hawaii fires. There's big devastation over there. Some celebrities are trying to stick their nose, in front of the cameras to get credit for helping. And we'll get to that. But first, the distraction that we all need from a devastation like wildfires in a beautiful state like Hawaii. Football is back, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Just picture this Sunday night football theme is playing right now, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if
I'm wearing a hat of the exact reason I love that football's back. I mean, the fucking Yankees are the bane of my existence right now. So I'm very happy to see people turn their brains into mush for my entertainment.
Yeah. Giants should provide us more satisfaction than the Yankees this year.
Oh my God! Please, a fucking cactus enema gives me more pleasure than the Yankees right now.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't damn threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, a lot of people enjoyed preseason football this past weekend. Now, there are many ways to enjoy the sport. You know, it was Kids Day up here in Buffalo, in the Western New York area. So Kids Day, get all the kids their football fix at the preseason game before, everybody throws ketchup on each other and lights tables on fire and stuff like that. So there were games and presentations, at halftime, stuff like that, all geared towards children.
It's always good to let pedophiles know where to go for the weekend. Give them plans. Yeah. Like, hey, they're all going to be together right here. You're going to have a blast.
Just concentrated in one area. Pin that on your Google map.
And at the other end of the spectrum, it's probably a more peaceful environment for older folks, right? People who, on the other end of their lives that don't want to experience, again, the chaos of the partying and the tables on fire and the cussing and stuff like that, right?
Normal tailgating fare up there, right?
So this guy was really enjoying a preseason football game. This looks like it was in Detroit where the Lions play. And he was trying to get some of the action of the game on his cell phone, like unfortunately many people do, so he can, of course, go and relive the moment when he gets back home. Here, take a look at this. Ready?
Giants lost this game, by the way.
So this guy's holding his cell phone. Zoom in.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
So
You're just getting some video of tight ends, I guess?
Maybe a wide receiver, honestly.
He wants to make it one.
So for people just listening, it's an old man holding up his cell phone, zooming in on a cheerleader's ass while the game's going on. I mean, in wide open space. He's holding his phone a foot in front of him so everybody can see what he's taking pictures of.
Someone's got to teach this old man that you don't have to do this. There's so much porn out there. Endless amounts of porn.
Yeah, it's not hard to get porn these days, is it?
Yeah, but the NFL probably has some copyright laws. Can you get porn with a girl wearing a Detroit Lions logo across her ass? I don't think you can.
God, I hope so. You just handed me a new fetish. Maybe he's taking a picture of this because he wants Estelle to dress up like this when he gets home. He's just getting some inspiration for the bedroom for those two.
Yeah, he's like, damn, I'm tired of jerking off to Golden Girls reruns.
It's like, put on this.
I have lost so many batches to Estelle Getty. Okay, I need you to dress up in this right now.
Put that on. All right, cool. All right, thank you for being a friend.
Thank you. He's talking to his hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come.
Teabag Arthur.
Oh. I'm gonna throw up again.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Have you guys gone to a preseason football game? Have you ever gone?
Yeah, long time ago, but I have.
Yeah. When I had season tickets to the Giants, I went to all the preseason games. Even painted my face when I was a youngster to go to a preseason game. Now I watch them at home. You can't even force me to go to a preseason football game, but I'll watch them at home, but only up until like halftime. Then it's like it's us on the field in pads. It's like, why am I wasting my life watching these people who will never make the team out there running around?
Yeah, preseason's more just the experience of the rest of the things going on at a sporting event. It's not the actual game that's really the focus,
Right.
obviously, right? So, it's better for a kid, I think. Like, I don't know, people.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I like regular season football live anymore. Like, I don't get to see the action as good as I can at home. Everybody's so shit-faced. They're just bothering me now. Oh my God, I'm just an old cranky asshole, aren't I?
Well, that's true.
Even if you go to the game, and this maybe sounds crazy. I don't know how many people do this, but I've often gone to the game with tickets, with every intention on going in the stadium. And then by the time kickoff comes, I'm like, I just want to go to the bar and sit down and hear it on TV, get better, like you said, get a better view of the game, make a couple bucks off the tickets to get the first couple of rounds. I've done that more than once. I mean, the game is 100 steps outside the bar door. That's how close I am to this. I'm still like, nah, I'll pay $6 a beer instead of 16.
Yeah, you know what the problem with football is? Because it's so big and people are so invested now that when you go to the game, you're just surrounded by a bunch of annoying fucking dorks, who are, and it's also like in vogue, I don't, in New York City, just to smash everything, like just to make fun of or complain about this and that, blah, blah, blah. So it's just people pissing and moaning. It's like, I could do that enough on my own at home, guys. Yeah. I don't need to hear it from you.
You know what bothers me? And maybe it's to be completely vulnerable. It might be because I'm not part of this club, but I detest when I get to a section where I have tickets for and I go to sit down and there's like a little community of season ticket holders and they're like, hey, Carol, how's Lily doing in soccer? And, this is how we do it in our section. Okay, so this is usually Frank's spot, so you got to switch with Frank, even though you bought the tickets for that spot. Like there's like a fucking HOA for this section of seats. It bothers the hell out of me.
God, I mean, I know how annoying, people at Giant Stadium could be. I can only imagine it's times 10 at Buffalo Bills games with these fucking people.
Dude, I went to Penn State, Ohio State game in Penn State with my brother, who's a big Ohio State fan. We're dressed head to toe in red. He's like, oh, I don't even care. I have no interest in either team. And he's like, don't worry, it won't be a big deal. He teaches in a very rich area of New Jersey, so he got tickets from someone's father that was in his class, and the guy's an alumni of Penn State and has a plaque on the seat in the alumni section with his name on it. I want to just want you to picture me and him showing up head to toe in red into the Penn State alumni section behind the end zone. And by the way, Ohio State won on the last play of the game in the end zone right in front of us.
Oh, good.
Fucking Chris Gamble caught one touchdown in the end. They had to walk us. The police had to walk us out of there. No exaggerate. The police walked us out of the stadium, and it still wasn't much protection.
They're like, well,
They were walking you and Sandusky out at the same time.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I'm the only guy who asked to have an appointment with Sandusky? They're like, he doesn't fuck Ohio State fans. Get out of here, kid.
the police walk you out and they go into like a corner office and they just beat the shit out of you privately.
You asshole.
They're like, we are the police.
They bring you into the Penn State showers, and you're like, oh, no.
Oh, no.
There's a
This
live
isn't
look,
where I'm
Here's where
parked.
it's all going to go bad.
a live look at Mo in those showers.
I was like, wait, I'm in parking lot D. They're like, oh, you're going to get the D.
Oh, sorry. I hit the wrong button.
Don't worry about
I hit the
that.
wrong button. It's this.
I'm gonna come.
That's
Actually, can you hit both simultaneously? No.
I think so.
I'm gonna come.
Oh, my God. Holy shit.
I'm gonna come.
Technology.
Nice.
But back to the creeper shots, right? So I think that's I remember, and you know what? He's going to know who it is too. But somebody on my hockey team used to be the master at these creeper shots, and they would send them into our group thread.
Ah.
Right? Most of it was just like big shits we took. It was nothing really related to hockey. And, but we'd get these pictures of like women's
Pooper
asses
shots.
walking, and I'd be like, dude, how do you get these? So completely under peer pressure. I'm in Target one day, lady in front of me, very good looking, especially the posterior. And I decide I'm going to be cool in the thread now. I'm going to be cool today, man. And fucking dead silent Target, and all you hear is the shutter noise of the camera. I swear to God, this chick turned around and I was like, I'm sorry.
That was really cool, man.
I was cool that day. I swear to God, she turned around with the most disgusted look. I was like, I'm sorry. I have nothing else I can say to you. I have nothing else I can say to you, but I'm sorry. And I hope I never see you again. I've never before or since tried ever again. I'm fucking never trying that. I don't know what kind of fucking stupid peer pressure I was feeling, but
You know what sucks?
Quick life lesson.
You know what sucks with that though? Like you ever in that situation and not a complete creep and you're screenshotting something? Like if you know, I don't know about
yes.
the Android, but on the iPhone, if you screenshot something, it makes the same noise.
oh,
So I've been in a situation where I'm like, and someone turns around, I'm like, no, I was screenshotting
You don't
this
understand.
racist meme I wanted to show. I wanted to cut out the person who sent it.
it's like still shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that. They turn around, and I'm like, no, it wasn't your ass. It was her ass, actually, that I was taking. You're totally mistaken. This is this is just a big misunderstanding.
Look, it's not your ass.
Your ass is terrible, actually.
Yeah.
Really terrible.
Wee
Really
terrible.
terrible.
That's how I got away with it. Your ass is wee terrible. They're like, that's adorable.
Like, oh, you're so
you go.
adorable. And I'm going to start doing squats.
She's like, do you want a picture of my ass? I'm like, no, bitch. That's where it got ugly. She's like, okay.
No, bitch. Okay. Yeah. Start doing some squats, bitch. Okay.
No, thank you. Stop doing some squats.
Really terrible. Really terrible. You know what else is really terrible? These Hawaii fires, right? For people who don't know, huge, what was it considered? Let's see, wildfire in Maui. Have anybody ever been to Hawaii? Either of you two?
No. I heard it's expensive, though.
I haven't been, but I know a few people out there.
I know 2 cops out there. That's it.
Wow. That should be a TV show.
You know what? That's a great idea.
You should pitch that, Bill.
Imagine I walk into ABC. I'm like, all right, picture it. Hawaii, 2 cops.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to call it Hawaii PD. They're like,
They're like, nah. So you're like, okay, how about California Highway Patrol?
how about the B team?
All right, there's a cruise
How do you feel
ship.
about that?
How about crime scene emancipators? Crime scene emancipators. CSE.
How about that?
And then we use the initials.
How about it's a bar, right? And it's in, let's just say Boston.
Okay.
And it's owned by a former pitcher. Okay. Who's a former alcoholic. And we call it beers. What do you guys think about that? You guys interested in this?
No.
No? All right. I just feel like it would be a hit, you know?
All right. Here's
name
it.
it Cheers.
We'll send a police force down at the in between Texas and Mexico. We'll call it Law and Border. Law and Border. What do you think?
I
You like that?
Actually, I do.
How about this? How about we have 2 Florida Panthers hockey players who are also like private eyes, let's say, right? And we call it Miami Ice. You guys want to do that? Can I sell you on Miami Ice right now? I don't leave until we get this a pilot at least. A pilot, okay?
Miami Ice. What an oxymoron.
It is.
So these
Well, the ice down there sucks.
these wildfires have devastated Maui, killing at least 96 people, which makes it the deadliest wildfire in U.S. in more than 100 years. So, I mean, 96 people. That's how big these wildfires are down in Miami, or excuse me, in Maui. Got me all Miami 5-0 or Miami
Yeah,
Vice.
I was like,
Maui Ice.
So I saw something on Twitter that showed a bunch of billionaires and celebrities mansions, right on Maui. I guess you say on Maui because it's an island, and none of these houses
that makes
were
sense.
even touched by any kind of fire on Maui. Only the areas where the locals have lived, you know.
Right, of course.
And there was a conspiracy theory on Twitter that said that, like, to develop more mansions, somebody set the fires to burn the villages to the ground so they could sell more mansions and develop more expensive property to, the wealthier population.
I believe that 100%.
It sounds like a case for the Hawaii PD, if you ask me.
Yeah, we should get your Hawaii PD on this, Bill.
One of those celebrities that has a mansion on Maui is Oprah. So Oprah is down in Maui, again, where her house is, and she went to go visit a shelter where the survivors of these wildfires, were held up because, of course, their houses burned to the ground. So she goes to walk into the shelter, and of course, she's being accompanied by a camera crew because, can't do anything at all, especially something positive and generous without documenting it. But the shelter turned the camera crew away and only let Oprah in.
Did she leave then? She's like, all right, then fuck it.
Yeah,
Nobody
did she
gets
go
anything.
in?
Well, Instagram feed, Instagram account called Kaku Halikakala captured Oprah inside the shelter. Here we go.
He came.
She's got pillows in her hand. Is she taking stuff?
I was like, wait a minute.
Is Oprah taking stuff from the shelter?
She's like, oh, I didn't know. They have sconces in here too? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Oh, these will look
Oh,
nice.
that's nice.
Oh, these will be good in the guest house.
Yeah, maybe her guest house siding kind of got a little damage from the heat. She's like, I'm gonna go check out what the shelter, see what the shelter has to offer as a Hawaiian resident.
Yeah.
She fucking yokes a pillow out from under her kid's head.
She's-
Like, this looks
She's
comfy.
like, I get a
Yeah.
pillow. I get a pillow. I get a pillow.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise comes in and starts jumping up and down on one of these cots. Sir, Tom Cruise, I'm trying to sleep here.
That's how Oprah got to Maui. She took the Tom Cruise.
I had a question for you. If I needed to find somebody,
Yeah, so she's setting up a pillow for a local. Wow. Huge help.
Man,
I have a
these
question for you.
Rich people are so
Do you and Gail
delusional.
Scissor?
So Oprah's down there. She was hoping to bring a camera crew in to capture this, but of course people have cell phone footage. And she's just kind of fluffing the pillows for people who are sleeping on cots for an undetermined amount of time.
She's fluffing cocks.
That'd be more helpful.
Pillows, though?
Oprah's now a fluffer. That should be the headline.
Couldn't she afford like a small apartment building? She brought pillows?
Yeah.
Give these people money. You're a fucking trillionaire, and you showed up with cameras and no money.
It says the famous television host and media mogul helped raise the spirits of Maui residents at the War Memorial Complex without the cameras capturing the moment due to ongoing policy by county officials. Winfrey, who lives on the Hawaiian island part-time, has made multiple trips to comfort those impacted by the raging fires that have killed 100 people and destroyed over 2,000 structures. She visited the shelter. They said no to the cameras. So she's getting credit for lifting up the spirits and bringing pillows.
And doing interviews.
She should have brought spirits with her. Get these people's minds off of their problems.
Yeah, for real.
Invite some over to
Here
our
you go.
house.
Winfrey, yeah.
Come on
Good.
by.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Bill. Winfrey, who has been living on the island part-time for 15 years, owns 2,000 acres,
Oh, good.
which is 3.1 square miles.
What?
Said she asked the residents what they needed before coming back with items like pillows, shampoo, diapers, and sheets from stores like Walmart or Costco.
What? Why is she cheaping out on these people? All right.
Yeah, really.
At least go to Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah. I'd be like, look, I don't want that Walmart shit.
To put it into perspective, she owns 2,000 acres of Maui, right?
Mm-hmm.
According to a quick Google search, it says 2,100 acres has been burned so far. So she almost owns as much that has been burned from the wildfire.
Wow.
So she could just move them over to her property.
Yes. Right.
The worst wildfire in American history, and she owns enough land to just move them over. And she brought fucking pillows
she
from
was
Walmart.
quoted saying right there, she said it's a little overwhelming. She said she meant just going to Walmart.
Yeah, she meant to
She's
self-checkout.
like, have you been there?
It's like,
Holy
have
shit.
you been to this place called Walmart?
Are these around? Are they everywhere? Have you heard of this place?
People were openly shitting in the pillow aisle. Can you believe
They're
this?
wiping their ass with them for crying out loud.
I mean, I did get a discount after because I bought the shit pillows, which was nice. But this place, Walmart, somebody's got to do something about this place.
You know when they're checking your receipt when you're going out the door, they just hand you a shotgun? You fucking believe this?
She's like,
I
kind
can't
of
believe.
have to. I'm going to help Maui by bringing the wildfires to Walmart. It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
one of those things, though. Since I know nothing about the geography of Hawaii, but you assume that the entire place is on fire, right? You assume anybody who's associated with Hawaii is out of a home now.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are they over? Did they put them out? I have no idea.
I don't know. I texted a friend of mine out there, and I was like, "Hey, did your house burn down? Like, how's it going? What's going on?" No response.
Is that in your auto?
Oh, they're
is that
dead.
in your auto text? Hey, is your house burned down? It just auto fills it.
Yeah, it's just I just have to hit the end of the sentence, and it just goes right in.
You're like, hey, is the house burned down, or do I have to get an Airbnb for when I come next summer?
Yeah.
Does this mean this next month is off? I don't just throwing it out there.
I saw a video of somebody from Pennsylvania that was going to Hawaii at the airport and their flight was canceled, pissing and moaning that they're making a bigger deal of that than it is. She was like, we had wildfires in Pennsylvania, and it wasn't that big of a deal. She goes, we saw fire right up to our doorstep. You think that would scare her? I think she have some empathy to be like, I don't really care about my trip to Hawaii. I know you guys are on fire.
Yeah, they're like, I thought they meant there was really good partying out there. Man, they're on fire out there. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's not like I'm going to go to Hawaii and the wildfires are going to spread like wildfire. What are the chances of that?
Yeah, they're just calling it the new Fire Island out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me get on a plane and head out there or get pissed off that I didn't get on there.
The guy from the fire festivals handing out shitty sandwiches out there.
Oh,
Better than what Oprah's giving them.
Yeah, he's still better off than her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one guy from the Fire Festival documentary who had to like suck dick to get the permits or whatever.
What's his name? Andy?
He's out
Andy
there
something?
handing- I don't even remember, but that was the best part of the whole thing.
That was the best
Do I
part
get-
of the whole thing.
He's like, whose dick do I got to suck around here to get this going? Well, it wouldn't hurt.
It'll move things along.
It'll definitely help your chances.
Yeah. Now you're disgraced and talking about sucking dick on a documentary for Netflix.
Yeah, this guy.
There he
Oh,
is.
yeah. $175,000 blowjob.
Is this guy a team player or fucking what?
Oh, yeah.
Well, look, if you're homosexual, don't act like that's a big deal.
What? I mean, there's a
I
lot
was
of-
going somewhere with that, but maybe I should stop right there. No,
How about the guy that fucking asked him
I'm
to do
kidding.
it? It was like, hey, look, man, we really need you to start sucking some dicks out there. Can you do that?
Yeah, how does that even start up? Right? Where in the conversation did you think somebody was alluding to that,
Well, let's see
Yeah.
here. Does it explain it without?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Let me tell you something. We had 4 containers filled, 4 18-wheeler trucks filled
With
with
cum.
Evian water. But I had left the week before for 2 days to go to meetings in Bermuda for the America's Cup. And when I came back, I'd missed the big meeting with Customs. And of course, Customs had said to Billy and the gang, you need to pay us $175,000 in cash today for us to release the water. I went down. Well, Billy called me. I'm going to speak
bet.
completely,
You did.
this won't go that far, I'm sure, but Billy called and said, Andy, we need you to take one big thing for the team. And I said,
Billy or Mo, you've never seen this?
No, I forgot exactly how.
Oh, okay. So just for people who don't know, this is from a documentary about the Fire Festival. So right now in the documentary or during the event, they're trying to just get this festival to happen by any means necessary. And there's all kinds of problems and extortion and blah, blah, blah. So this guy was involved with that. Billy, who he's referring to, is the guy who was trying to put on the festival.
for the team. And I said, oh my gosh, I've been taking something for the team every day. He said, well, you're our wonderful gay leader, and we need you to go down. Will you suck dick to fix this water problem? And I said, Billy, what? He said, Andy, if you will go down and suck Cunningham's dick, who's the head of customs, and get him to clear all of the containers with water, you will save this festival. And I literally drove home, took a shower. I drank some mouthwash. I'm like, oh my gosh, and I got into my car to drive across the island.
What a thoughtful
to take
guy.
one for the team.
Right?
I just don't.
Went home, showered, mouthwash. He's like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right.
At least present yourself well.
Yeah.
If
good
they-
for him.
If they told you had to have sex with a woman you didn't know to save it, would you really? Would you be like, this is the worst thing that ever happened to me? I'm saying it's to
Well-
save the festival. I'm not saying just as a leisure activity here.
No,
Yeah. All
I can
right.
see your point.
I would do it.
Yeah, I would do it too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not, because firstly, I don't even really think the way he's presenting this, I don't really. Does that sound like that's how it went down?
Well, how about why didn't he counter? Why wasn't he like, okay, well, it's going to cost you $175,000 if I don't do it, so I'll do it for $50,000.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
He's a bad businessman.
A very bad businessman. For a guy that's going to watch boat races, you think he'd be better with business.
By the way, this country cleared mouthwash, but not fresh water. What the fuck's going on here?
Right.
Yeah. They need to release liquids.
What if Cunningham looked like that dude we had on the show the other day that was running around with the scissors on his feet?
Yeah,
You got to suck that
Might
guy's
be a
dick.
different story.
To take one for the team. And I got to his office fully prepared to suck his dick. But he couldn't have been nicer. And he's like, Andy, listen, I will release all the water. I will let you serve it. But I want to be one of the first people to be paid this import fee for what you're doing. And I said, okay, great. And I got back and I had all the water that we needed.
Wouldn't you lie when you got back? I'd be like, I drained that man's balls for you.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Every drop.
Oh, yeah. He was curling toes.
I had to go to the hospital. They pumped my fucking stomach because
Yeah.
there was so much fucking jizz from Cunningham in there. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You
I'd
guys
be
gotta
like,
pay up a little bit.
did you know he had syphilis when you asked?
You know his new name is Cummingham? After what I did to him?
He come to my ham.
I'm going to come.
But do you really think like somebody who's owed $175,000 would think that's an equal, like, okay, suck my dick once and we're good.
Right. Yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah. Plus, it's like, is this guy gay? We don't know.
yeah. Even if you're
Why
gay, I
not
don't
send-
care what you. Fuck.
But why not ask a woman? Like the chances of him being gay and straight, I don't think it's 50-50. I think the minority is gay, right? So unless he knew
you
he was
probably
gay.
have less of a shot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, 80% of the women at Fire Festival would have done it for free. Just fucking pull them off the line and throw them over there.
Yeah.
Be like, look, you know you want to rave out for the weekend. You gotta help us out here.
It's a group effort.
You were sucking some stranger's dick when I found you. Like, why
You're
is this-
sucking my dick right
You know what?
now.
Just keep moving your head. I'll just move you over a couple dicks.
Right, exactly. Like those fucking like those solar powered birds that get in the water.
You got to keep it primed. You got to keep her primed. So you have to,
Yeah.
like a pump.
Yeah.
I'll move you over. Just stay in the sun. This way, the panel reads.
Hey, speaking about sex and on the beach, did you see this story about this woman who flew
thirsty.
across the country? Bill, you put this up on the show prep. You can tell
Yeah.
us about this, right?
Yeah. So this woman decided that she wanted to give birth to her new child in paradise, right? So she left the country when she was ready to give birth, leaving behind her other like toddler child. Okay. So basically what happens is she gives birth in this new country and decides, okay, we're done. We're going to go home. Guess what? Not that easy. Because guess who doesn't have a passport to get back? The baby. So now she's stuck. She says she's stuck in paradise, by the way. And she thinks her life is a living hell. And she's playing the victim, even though this is all by her own accord. I mean, what did you think? You could just take a new resident of that country and just throw them on a plane without any documentation? Lady, come on.
Wouldn't that be the first thing you checked? I know I'm stating the obvious here, but I don't mean to Monday morning quarterback this, but
Would you have to check? Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't
Right.
you at least cross your mind like, oh, this person's being born in another country. We got to take it over, lines. We need a passport for this baby.
Yeah.
Because not many people just give birth and then just hop on a plane with it. Like,
No. Not just grab
yeah,
it.
you got time.
Just go down not pregnant, grab a baby, and come back.
aren't you not even supposed to fly when you're that pregnant? Isn't that like a rule?
Does this seem like a woman making good choices?
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking mistakes here. And secondly, what's wrong with our beaches?
That's right.
You flew over probably hundreds of miles of beaches just to fucking get to some other beach.
Yeah, in fact, if you went to New Jersey, there's already needles there for like epidurals. They just wash up on
Sounds
the
like
shore.
she's from the UK, right? Manchester. So do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she went to the Caribbean, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Where's this? Grenada? Wait. Yeah, Grenada. So she had the baby. Yeah, 4,000 miles away. And
Why?
Clive, the husband, signed off on this whole thing. What's her name?
Clive's a dope
How do
too.
you say her name?
Fucking cuck.
Lulilia? How the hell do you say her name? Look at this.
Lilia? Lilia?
Is that I can't tell if those are I's or L's. So
Those are two I's in a row.
okay, so
Lilia.
Luliia. Okay, Lulia and Clive.
And then her last name has two I's again.
I'm not even going to try that one.
Please, yeah.
The pair feel like
She can't even
prisoners
spell her own name.
after getting stuck, unable to register the newborn's birth or apply for a passport. To make matters worse, they left
Right.
their eldest daughter, Elizabeth, who's 8, in
She
the
was
UK
8,
with her
right.
Aunt Christina, who's 24.
Aunt Christina's
God.
fucking pissed.
It's not her aunt anymore. That's her new mom.
She was supposed to be going to Fire Festival. She can't because she's got to take care of an 8-year-old. She is fucking livid.
I was
okay?
supposed to fucking suck dick for Avion this weekend. Now I'm fucking stuck here because of Julie that bitch.
I'm watching fucking Paw Patrol and
Yeah.
Bluey when I was supposed to go blowy at a fucking festival this weekend.
Yeah. Imagine she told you, hey, yeah, I'm just going to go fly down to Grenada and have a baby. I'll be right back. Watch my other kid.
I wonder how the conversation started. Hey, what do you got this weekend, Christina? Oh, it sucks.
Yeah, what do you got this
You're not
weekend?
busy, are you?
Doctors
free?
don't advise women over 37 weeks pregnant to fly in case they go into labor. Lulia had a private ultrasound before traveling and was told she'd be okay to go. Okay, so she paid off a doctor. The pair then decided that the weather conditions weren't perfect for their dream birth, so they picked a private boat and were sailing to Grenada when Lulia's waters broke off the coast of St. Lucia. What the? She ended up giving birth at sea off the coast of Rodney Bay. So the baby was born, blah, 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 back in April, and she's still stuck. Wow. It was perfect. It was loving. It was great. It was in the moment. And despite not being able to give birth at the beach, the pair was happy with their decision. So then they went to go back.
Okay.
And like you said, Bill, they were told that they can't because the baby doesn't even have a birth certificate.
Look, she said we've been abandoned. Imagine thinking this is abandonment.
Like, holy shit.
You being a fucking idiot.
Yeah, can you be the victim if you're also the perpetrator?
Yeah.
I think there was a
This
line
is
in there
like
where
the
they said
woman
that
who defected. God.
the ocean was a natural. Can you scroll up a little there, Chris? The ocean was a natural. The vibrations of the ocean was a natural painkiller. The sea gives off a frequency which is a natural painkiller. It was so much less painful for
All right.
her.
Yeah, walk
She's
into
insane.
the maternity ward at any hospital and just shake the bed while they're in labor. That'll help. Yeah, see what
Yeah.
happens when a fucking
They'll be happy with that.
when a
They'll
French
throw a cup
manicure
of salt water in her face
when a French
instead of
manicure
a fucking epidural.
when a French manicure goes through your jugular, you'll wonder if this woman was right. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is.
let's make birth
Yeah,
harder.
this is like the woman who she defected to Al Qaeda, and then she decided she didn't want to do that anymore, or the Taliban. I mean, and then she's like, "Okay, I'd rather just come back to the United States." And the United States was like, "No," and she was like, and she said she did the same victim thing. I feel like my country turned its back on me. Yeah, that's what you think happened.
Your country. You mean the king isn't on this right now?
So they're getting a DNA test to prove that it's their baby, it looks like. The hope is when the DNA test results come back, the couple will be allowed to leave with a passport for the baby and return to the UK. They spent £15,000 on the trip so far. They say
God,
What does that work out to for
we're
us?
running out of money. What a good idea
They
this all
spent
was.
they spent Lizzo pounds on the trip so far.
it's like $1,800, $1,900 for the US dollars. So about almost $2,000.
And they've been there for months in paradise. It sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah, you're right. This was a great idea.
It seems like they're, first of all, they get rid of the annoying 8-year-old, and the annoying sister-in-law. So look at this fucking guy.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
this is making a lot more sense now.
Better send Lord Voldemort to go suck off the customs guy.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, her water broke and they tried using it for the fire festival. Like, we had a little problem with the Avion and some dick sucking. First of all, look at these pictures. What am I looking at that fucking Alaskan crabbing show on Discovery Channel? Or how fucking crazy is the water out there? Like, this was, stop it.
Was this Deadliest Snatch?
Oh man, that's good.
All right.
Oh, that's good.
Speaking of getting on an airplane, oh boy, I've been waiting to talk about this since it popped up on the internet hours ago at the time of this recording. Do you remember this woman? I know this is someone that Mo couldn't forget if he even tried.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember this woman?
I'm telling you, I'm getting the off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two but I am telling you right now that mother back there is not real.
Remember this lady?
Oh yeah.
So this is the
In my dreams every night.
This is the woman who freaked out on an airplane, as you just heard or watched. She turns around halfway through the plane and points into the back of the plane going, this motherfucker is not real. And this lady was all over the internet, and then she disappeared. We knew nothing about her. There was no follow-up story. There was no interview on Good Morning America. There was nothing until now. Now, this woman came out. The internet tracked her down. It took a long time in internet time, at least. Usually this kind of stuff gets uncovered in hours after it happened?
Oh, yeah.
Sadly. Yes.
So this woman's name is, what would you say, Tiffany Gomez?
Yeah.
She went on X, social media site formerly known as Twitter.
That still gets me.
And posted a video. Here's that video.
Did she make this account or did she always have it?
Well, she's already verified. She has 80,000 followers, and she joined in July. Oh wow, you're good sniffing that out, Bill. She joined last month. She joined Twitter.
Okay, that makes sense. Probably late July too.
And got 80,000 followers.
We're gonna let her tell.
Of course,
it's 2 minutes long, so we'll break this down, and then if she misses any details that we know, we'll let you know after. Here we go.
Hi everyone, it's me, Tiffany Gomez, probably better known as the Crazy Plane Lady, which is completely warranted. As you know, I have been unwilling to speak on the viral video, but I do finally feel that it's time. First and foremost, I want to take full accountability for my actions. They were completely unacceptable. Distressed or not, I should have been in control of my emotions, and that was not the case. My use of profanity was completely unnecessary, and I want to apologize to everyone on that plane, especially those that had children aboard. Can't imagine going through that and trying to explain to your kid what in the world just happened. We all have our bad moments, some far worse than others, and mine happened to be caught on camera for the whole world to see multiple times. Sorry, trying not to sound like Minnie Mouse.
Well, she needs a shoulder to cry on.
You know, it's okay, honey.
She's like,
it's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound like Minnie Mouse.
I mean, she's definitely a drug addict, right?
Something's going on,
obviously.
Of course.
Dude, we're halfway through of a 2.5 minute video, and she said nothing. She
hasn't said anything.
Acknowledged that it happened. There's no reason why yet. I'm not sure if she gets to it, but
She does not.
She
Spoiler alert.
apologized to cursing so far.
I would love to hear why did you scream about somebody being not real? Because the only thing this does is feed into conspiracy nuts. They're like they're making her shut up. That's what they're doing.
I don't blame them at this point. First of all, when I watched this, the first few seconds, I thought it was a deep fake. It has that kind of like
Me too.
movement to her face where it looks like, we've seen
People are saying
Dr.
that.
Fakenstein do the Mike Tyson thing that we did on
Yeah.
the OG Gill show. It has that kind of those mannerisms, like it could be anybody.
Yeah.
People are saying it's not even the same woman.
Well, I would believe it's not the same woman. It looks like two people that look very much alike, but doesn't seem like, but I mean, her hair's darker, obviously. Things you could change. I don't know. This could be either way for me. The non-explanation does not help.
Well, it has been really comical for everyone, and I have highly enjoyed so many of the memes. On the flip side, it is...
That's how you show enjoyment, right?
Oh my God.
I have love the memes. Oh God. They're so fun. No, but seriously, I enjoy
This chocolate cake is delicious. Oh my God, I can't get enough of it.
Amazing.
Also,
no, your
tinfoil hat again.
pussy tastes delicious.
Tinfoil hat conspiracy thing. Doesn't it sound like the apartment's empty? It sounds like she's in some kind of empty condo. We're like, all right, well, we get.
Well, she is a realtor.
Oh, okay.
So
I thought she was just in marketing. I didn't realize she was in real.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I might be wrong. Yeah.
I thought she was in marketing. Well, we don't even know if she really exists, actually.
very invasive
Yeah.
and unkind. And I don't know what I would do without the love and support of my friends and family. They are loyal to a
Are they even real?
My friends and family, like my Yogi Bear stuffed animal. Here's my Peppa Pig. Here's my Darth Vader action figure.
And Santa Claus.
My BFF.
And I don't know what I did to deserve them.
No, she's heavily medicated, right?
Yeah.
I mean, heavily.
Which makes her so much more attractive as well. She checks all the boxes for me.
Xanax,
I don't know about you guys.
Xanax at least. This is just a guess, by the way.
Well, at minimum, Xanax. Plus, Xanax is also very common for people getting on planes.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know,
Well, that's what I think happened. I think she probably popped the Xanax, had a drink.
Yeah.
Didn't sit with her well, and she just did something that, like, I'd rather she just say that. Be like, you know what I did? I popped a fucking Xanax because I'm not a great flyer. Then I made a mistake of having 7 fucking
That's a
cocktails.
good point.
And this is
We've
what
all
happened.
either done it or witnessed it, right? Men tend to snap
absolutely.
from completely calm to physically like crazy. We'll call it. We'll use the word crazy. Men
Daily.
crazy. Boom.
For me.
Okay. Women tend to do something like this, where they hit whatever they hit, and then boom, they're seeing shit, yelling at shit.
I don't even like, I mean, I understand. I don't know how you guys feel. Like, I understand, she probably feels embarrassed, but I don't think it was like that embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, it's obviously, if you watch it, you think something's wrong. There's a mixture of chemicals going on here.
Right.
You know? And if she didn't have her life together, I'd be like, well, you should really feel bad about yourself, right? But she appears to be highly successful in her job and everything. And who
Is
cares?
it the success that we give her a pass for, or let's be honest, is it the beauty? If she was fucking 3-tooth with a Southern accent, same career, same success, would we be ripping her apart everywhere?
I'd be like, give her the electric chair.
Look.
They still using that for capital punishment?
We got firing squads laying around still.
Electric chair.
I also didn't feel that Edward Scissor Feet that we had on the show should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
And he definitely doesn't have his shit together.
That was him just in a weird moment on Xanax, too. Otherwise, he's fine.
Xanax and alcohol. That's why he's running around with fucking scissors on his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, why do we have to hunt this lady down? Who cares? Why is the internet hunting for her? Who gives a fuck anyway? She was clearly a drug addict, like some kind of not addict. Maybe that's a bit much, but she was fucked up. She was on a plane. She fucking. The real crime is delaying all these people, right? They had to get her off the plane. They were probably delayed a couple fucking hours to taxi and do all this shit. People need to catch hotels, maybe connecting.
That's what she needs to feel bad about, not the fact that fucking losers are online like ripping her apart. You know.
And she comes on and apologizes for saying motherfucker.
I almost wish that this ended with some kind of racial slur, because how fun of a bow would that be?
Yes.
Just at the very end, she just drops one.
Like, all I want to say is that they shouldn't let those people fly in the same section as us. That's all really I was trying to get my message out, and I don't see why they feel it's right to mix those two ethnicities.
But I enjoy it. She's like, or she says, I love those people while crying. I love, those people. You know who I'm talking about. Those
what
people.
I'm talking about. You understand.
Oh my God, she's definitely high.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, maybe
I hope that I can use this
recurring problem.
experience and do a little bit of good in the world, and that is what I intend to do. I hope that you guys can accept my apology and I can begin to move on with my life.
Says, join me on my journey of promoting positive mental health and standing up against cyberbullying. Yeah, I don't know, man.
And then it's her website.
It's like she's apologizing for a racial slur. The whole video, like that sounds like.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like some mental health center's website. She puts her website up. It might as well be like, look, I know I did a bunch of fucked up shit, but come follow, subscribe. I got I'm on Insta, Mastodon, Blue Sky. Come on now.
Well, my answer to this all the time whenever there's a woman who gets super viral over something. OnlyFans. Now's the time. Capitalize. Okay.
Please.
She'll get $100 million by the end of the week.
Yeah. Her website's not working.
I bet. It's probably crashed.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
TiffanyGonads.com. Try that one. That should be her OnlyFans name, Tiffany Gonads.
And it's all like plane puns when you get there. It's like, prepare for liftoff. I can't find her site. You're welcome to look for yourself, but I can't. It doesn't come up on Google even.
Put your penis in an upright position.
No. That is an emergency exit only.
Wow.
But onward for her, right? For Tiffany Gomez. You gotta power through and life goes on.
Yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, please.
This guy powered through his job. I'm going to show you this video here. Remember we were talking about the rodeo goats? I think it was last episode block. I don't know if it was Patreon or YouTube. By the way, we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/the Gill Lane Show. People are really enjoying it. Once they sign up, they get the 7-day free trial. So you sign up and you get the whole archive of the Gill Lane Show Patreon, which at this point is 12 episodes. And you could watch them all if you hate it.
14. If you go the Lane Jane, yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah. Okay, 14 if you go the Lane Jane, which is the highest tier. But anyway, you can try the first 2 blocks for free for 7 days. And if you hate it, no money. That's it. You cancel and you're good. But chances are you won't. Patreon.com/the Gill Lane Show. All the details are there. So yeah, I don't know if we talked about the rodeo goats on the Patreon or on YouTube, but this made me think of it when I watched this. Now, check this out. This is a video of what looks like a rodeo, and there's a bunch of people. How many people do you count? 4 people in a circle. Mm-hmm. And the video is taking place from behind the pen, I think, where they hold this bull you're about to see here.
Last one. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know what the game is here, but 4 people in a circle, a bull.
Yeah, whatever the game is, I think she lost.
Bull runs out and buries this lady.
All right, last one. All right. Well, there is the last one. There, right there is our winner. Get out of the arena. All right, we're going to clear that bull out of the arena. We're going to call for our EMT.
Wow.
Why is he acting like this was an unexpected outcome?
He's like, someone please call an EMT. What? They aren't there
No,
already?
he said it in
They
like
should
his
be-
announcer voice too. He's like, "We're gonna call for a EMT." Like,
They're dynamite.
Yeah. We're going to call for an EMT. And at this moment, I want to remind you to eat at Wendy's. It's like plugging shit. Like,
this
no,
ambulance
this
visit.
woman's dead.
This ambulance visit
Yeah.
is brought to you by Dr. Scholl's. It's like, what the fuck?
If she had
Oh,
Dr.
this
Scholl's
is-
on, she
this is
could have
brought
ran
to you
from
by-
that bull.
By your chiropractor.
Wow. She got completely decleated, by the way. She is off the ground in the first frame.
Her fucking brain is EMT.
Yeah. And that's before she gets hit, obviously. Not thinking.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, completely.
So I'm guessing this is the last one who stands in the circle. You know, I guess wins somehow, right? I mean,
I'm sure she's fine.
oh yeah, she's fine. I'm sure she's fine.
I mean, if I'm a defensive coordinator on a football team, I'm playing this film.
Yeah.
Yeah, stand your ground. Look at these dudes. They ran away. She's like, fuck that.
Man, look at that liftoff. Look at the liftoff. Boom. Oh, and she had the whiplash neck and everything.
Do you think like the game is the last person staying in the circle wins?
Yes.
So like,
Otherwise, she's got a really terrible technique. She's like, let me be the closest person to the angry fucking animal.
this is like the first run of Mr. Beast's video ideas. They're like, last person out of the circle gets $10,000. It's like somebody,
Yeah.
somebody on the board for the rodeo here in Texas. I saw this Mr. Beast video, right? Here's what we should do.
Yeah. I'm going to
You know-
start up a YouTube for the bull and just name it Beast.
You know that pallet of baked beans we got in the back? Let's give that away to the person who's in the circle last.
Yeah. That's
Mr. Beast, seen here leveling Mrs. Beast.
Oh! Last one in the circle gets a bale of hay. We never found that goat last week, so we got one laying around.
Gets a $10 gift card to Shoney's.
Look at it. First of all, look at her technique as opposed to the other three. They're all facing the bull. She's like, let me show it my hip. Maybe plant my foot. I got a chance here. Maybe not.
I mean, that's hospital, right? She's
knocked
This
out.
is
She had
hospital
the
time.
knockout hands, like the T-Rex. Like,
what a
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Well, the fact that
Where's her
body,
family?
the fact that her body moves and her head stays where it was.
what do you think? What do you think she's thinking
Probably not
right
good.
here? Right here. Like that morning, she got up. She brushed her tooth. She got in the car. She's like, I hope I get selected. They only select 4 people to do this stunt. I think I'm going to go for it this time. And they finally,
Like, I
At
really
this
hope,
point,
I hope I
she
don't
has to
lose
be
this
thinking, I hope this thing kills me. Because if I survive, this is not great for me.
Yeah, I'm guessing life isn't so great outside of that little circle. And she decided this was a good idea. And to your point, Chris, I'm thinking she won't have much brushing in the future. Okay, that last tooth is gone.
No.
yeah.
I mean, she gets blasted.
But like right here, you're probably like, oh, I have a big dog at home. This is probably the same thing as when, I don't know, Rover runs into my hip when I come through the door home from work, right? You're thinking, oh, I've been hit. Like, it's whatever. It's just like I don't know, like a German Shepherd. And
Yeah.
nope.
No, I'm with you here. I think she thought she could take it. Oh my God! First of all, I mean, she's off the ground for like 10 feet. Look how far
Yes.
from the circle she is now.
She got hit by like a fucking car, full speed.
I can look at this shot all day. And by the way, her right leg is not the same shape it was at the beginning of this clip.
Nope. Yeah, her fucking legs make the number 14, and I don't think it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Oh,
The fucking bull invented a new move, the figure 14. Dude, her husband
She's
is like,
Rick flailed.
yes. Oh shit.
Good night, Irene.
Holy shit. How did Maroon go down? What happened there?
Yeah.
And I love that you can't even help her because you have to run from a wild fucking animal trying to kill you.
That just did that to her.
You're like, he's already proven he's willing to kill.
Oh.
Oh. Just watch how far she goes.
Jesus Christ. Wow. That's a poor decision on what to do with your Saturday night.
That's I just think about the car ride over for her. She's just like, I don't know, listening to music on the way to the fucking rodeo. And that's how the night ended. Well, for her.
They're like, oh, hey, honey, can't wait to see you in the bull ring. I can't believe you signed up for that. Yeah. She's the only woman also, by the way. Because only men, really, I would expect only men to be stupid enough to fucking do this.
Of course.
Like, I can't believe there's a woman that's this stupid.
Her husband's like,
The other
Does this
three,
mean-
forget it. Yeah.
does this mean you're horny now?
Are you really hurt, or is this a bunch of bull?
Wow.
Maybe she was like the other
Well,
woman.
hope
She's
she's
like,
okay.
that motherfucker's not real. And then she gets blasted. That's the bull right there over her. I am real.
Oh, all right.
ribs are
Well,
starting
thanks
to
for
hurt just
listening to the
watching
Gill
that.
Lane Show or watching, whatever you're
Sorry.
doing. Please tell a friend if you enjoy it as we try to grow the show. Coming up on Patreon this week, episode 13 of Patreon. We got to get to one of the contenders from the Elon versus Mark Zuckerberg fight is bitching out. And it's being called out by the other. We also have a new Britney Spears video.
Oh, man.
A special delivery from an Amazon driver, you know, the people who drive around the blue trucks and deliver your packages. And a new banger, a new earworm from the Christian music industry. Much like
my
the
favorite.
last one, Bill, which was
God is doing a new thing. Remember that guy?
You know he's doing it. Who's doing it? Johnny's doing a new thing.
We got another fucking hot track for you people.
all right. Well, for Chris Navalino, aka Mo, and from Bill Parker, and myself, Chris Kanya, thank you for watching and listening to the Gill Lane Show. We'll see you over on Patreon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.